This is TechCrunch. Even 3 years after the generative AI boom started, most AI startups are still making money by selling to businesses, not individual consumers. Although consumers quickly adopted general purpose LLMs like ChatGPT, most specialized consumer Gen AI applications have yet to resonate. Chihua Qian, co founder and managing partner at Goodwater Capital, said on stage at TechCrunch's Strictly VC event in early December, a lot of early AI applications around video, audio, and photo were super cool, but then Sora and Nano Banana came out and the Chinese open sourced their video models. And so a lot of those opportunities disappeared. Xian compares some of those applications to the simple flashlight, which was initially a popular third party download after the iPhone launched it in 2008, but was quickly integrated into iOS itself. He argued that just as it took a few years for the smartphone platform to solidify before game changing consumer apps emerged, AI platforms need a similar period of stabilization for lasting AI consumer products to flourish. Xian said, I think we're right on the cusp of the equivalent to mobile of the 2009-2010 era. That period was the birth of massive mobile-first consumer businesses like Uber and Airbnb. We could be seeing inklings of that stabilization, with Google's Gemini reaching technological parity with ChatGPT. Elizabeth Weil, founder and partner at Scribble Ventures, echoed Xian's sentiment about the early days of Gen AI, describing the current state of consumer AI applications as being in an awkward teenage middle ground. What will it take for consumer AI startups to grow up? Possibly a new device beyond the smartphone. Xian said, it's unlikely that a device that you pick up 500 times a day but only sees 3% to 5% of what you see is going to be what ultimately introduces the use cases that take full advantage of AI's capabilities. Weil agreed that a smartphone may be too limiting for reimagining consumer AI products in large part because it is not ambient. She said, I don't think we're going to be building for this in 5 years, indicating her iPhone as she showed it to the audience. Startups and incumbent tech companies have been racing to build a new personal device that can supplant smartphones. Apple's former design chief Johnny Ive and OpenAI are working on what's rumored to be a screenless, pocket-sized device. Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses are controlled by a wristband that detects subtle gestures. Meanwhile, a number of startups are trying, with often disappointing results, to introduce a pen or a pendant or a ring that uses AI in a way different from how smartphones do. However, not every AI consumer product will be dependent on a new device. Xian suggested that one such offering could be a personal AI financial advisor customized to the user's specific needs. Similarly, Weil anticipates that a personalized, always-on tutor will be ubiquitous, with its specialized tutelage delivered directly from a smartphone. Though excited by AI's potential, Weil and Xian expressed skepticism about the emergence of several, still stealthy AI-powered social network startups. Xian said these companies are building networks where thousands of AI bots are interacting with the user's account. Xian said, it turns social into a single-player game. I'm not sure that it works. The reason that people enjoy social networking is the understanding that there are real humans on the other side. Food waste startup Mill said Tuesday that it has inked a deal with Amazon to deploy its bins in Whole Foods produce departments across the country starting in 2027. Amazon's Climate Pledge Fund is also investing in the startup, though it did not disclose the amount. The company has raised a total of $250 million to date, according to an Axios report. Food waste is a big problem. About 10% of all food, or 43 billion pounds of it, according to one 2014 study, is tossed every year at U.S. grocery stores. For an industry that operates on thin margins, Every pound thrown out is a missed opportunity and adds to a store's carbon footprint. Mill is hoping that its sensor laden bins can gather enough data to help Whole Foods reduce the amount of produce it throws out. After the bins have dehydrated and ground the food waste, the waste will be turned into chicken feed that will be shipped to Whole Foods private label egg suppliers. That's it from TechCrunch. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.